Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. At this channel, we discuss dating advice for mature women. Hypergamy is the cultural tradition of marrying and dating a man of a higher social and economic class. So we want marriage over here. So that's what I talk about, dating from the lens of marriage. What I would like to talk about today is using your 5 senses when you are on a date. I've been dating a long time. I've never been married. I do not have children. So I've been dating a long time. But for the last 4 years, I have been dating hypergamously with that mindset. And I don't know I don't know how this video was inspired, but I know for myself that in the beginning, I started dating hypergamously in 2019. And for myself, I struggled with getting my date to get out of his head and into his body. So what I mean about that, I don't talk as much as I used to on dates. I ask, I think, engaging questions of my date, and then I listen to what he has to say. But at a certain point, I become bored if it's too much mental in the head talking about himself. So then I was reading something that talked about the 5 senses, and I have some notes here. The 5 senses, and I felt like this helped me to liven the conversation, get the man out of his head and into his body, and then I wouldn't lose that much interest in the conversation. Especially since it was our first date and we're getting to know each other and things of that nature. So the 5 senses are these: eyes for sight, ears for hearing, nose for smell, tongue for taste, and skin for touch. So if you're comfortable, usually do I hug men on the first date? I might. Yeah, I might hug the man on the first date. I can't remember. So I might hug on the first date. So that might be a touch, So that's one of the 5 senses. And then we're eating. So I love to eat, and I love to go to different restaurants to experience different atmospheres, different cuisines. I love ethnic food. And so I'm pretty expressive. This tastes good. And can you taste the curry, the coconut? Oh, it has a little bit of cinnamon in it. And so, I might chew and, do a little shake because that's me. So that's talking about taste. And then when you walk into a restaurant, especially ethnic foods, you can smell the cooking smells coming from the kitchen. And I might mention, oh, this smells good. It smells good in here. Or when you go to someone's home or someone comes to your home, you're preparing dinner and they walk in and they say, ooh, it really smells good in here. When you're preparing dinner for them or brunch or when you're cooking. And then hearing. I used to own a coffee shop many years ago, and it was 450 square feet. It was very small. And I love to hear the murmur of conversations. I loved where people came in by themselves and they left feeling good because they had made a connection with someone in the coffee shop, or they had made a connection with a few people in the coffee shop. And I love the sound of conversations going on and laughter and the clinking of cups and the sound of the, I forgot what you call the coffee machine. Is it called the barista? Is that the barista is the person who makes the coffee, but the sound of the coffee machine, the grinding of the espresso beans. I loved hearing all those sounds. And then sight. I made the place as comfortable as I could. And you know those restaurants where you walk in and you immediately feel relaxed and you are ready to have a culinary experience that makes your taste buds tingle, and your hearing is on alert, and especially if there's music playing in the background that helps relax you. And if it's an ethnic restaurant, I love when ethnic restaurants play their music and not American music, like going to a Thai restaurant and hearing American music, or going to an Indian restaurant and hearing American music. So those are my takes on how to date using your 5 senses and bringing the man's awareness to the 5 senses. And it can be, natural. You can wait until the food arrives to engage your sight, meaning your eyes. It looks really good. The presentation. And your nose, the food smells good. I can't wait to eat it. Then you taste it, and then you're like, oh, this tastes like, this smells like. You get the point. And then if you really get excited and you go on another date with this person, you can sit next to him. And that way he gets to smell your perfume, so you're engaging his smell. Of course, looking good, so that engages his sight. And tasting the food. And even if you go to a different place for dessert, like when I go out to eat, I get everything. I don't drink, so I'll get water, I get my entree, I get my dessert. So you don't have to get the dessert at the same place. You can go to another place to get dessert if you know of another place. Yeah, and touching. So if I've had a really good time, I'll give him a hug goodbye, and that's that. And most of the time, I don't hear from these men again. And it's okay, because we're practicing. That's the thing. We are practicing femininity every chance we get. And don't forget, I have the dating guide if you need help getting started on your dates, or dating again. We got this, 3 pages, 20 activities that you do to help you get started dating. The last page, which is the 3rd page, gives you suggestions on how to use the dating guide. And of course, on Amazon, I have my beautiful, colorful affirmation journals. I'm going to show you one. I always have oil on my hands. So anyway, this is one. This is pretty. When things change inside, I can't read that. When things change inside you, things change around you. It is a journey, not a destination. So check these out on Amazon, 2 sizes, 6x9. Which is this size, 6x9. I don't know if you can tell the difference. And this is 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11. Check them out on Amazon. And there's a book that I'm reading. I wanted to make this short, called The Fascinating Woman, Vintage Edition. Excellent, excellent book. And I'll do another video on that. If you like this video, any of my others, please like, subscribe, share. Like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.